Guys, before I get into this video, do yourself a favor. Next time you're on the internet, make sure you're protected. Take a look at Virtual Shield VPN. I use this every single day on my laptop, on my portable device. It's only $3.49 and you can cover up to 15 devices. What does it do? It's a virtual private network that hides your identity, your activity, and your location. Just check out Virtual Shield VPN. You will never, ever regret it. And you can try it 30 days for free. My link for your discount is in the description below. Okay, here's something you probably didn't see covered by mainstream media. And there's a reason for that, because mainstream media and big pharma work together. Now this is from December 17th, but I have not seen the Communist News Network, MSLSD. I haven't even seen Faux News cover this. New Jersey parents shut down Senate vote on forced vaccination from December 17th. On Monday, New Jersey lawmakers tried to ram through a bill that would kick children out of public and private schools who were not completely vaccinated according to the CDC schedule. The bill, which would remove religious exemptions, passed in the Health and Senior Services Committee and was rushed to the General Assembly, which passed it and sent it straight to the Senate. New York legislators followed the same formula when it removed New York's religious exemption by forcing the repeal through committee and both houses in about 2 hours, despite thousands of protesters asking them to stop. New Jersey parents in favor of religious exemptions and informed consent gathered outside the Capitol for 8 hours on Monday and shouted so loudly that the senators on the floor were drowned out by them chanting, "Kill the bill." And here's a Twitter post. I'll play part of that. It's only 13 seconds long. There's the Senate House right there. It says Politico reported that, quote, protests outside the State House were loud enough to drown out the actions on the floor within the Senate chamber as the upper house began taking up bills around 4 p.m., nearly 3 hours after the scheduled start time. The start time was delayed due to massive numbers of protesters both inside and outside the building who were lobbying lawmakers to protect religious freedoms in New Jersey. Don't we have that protection already in the First Amendment to the Bill of Rights in the Constitution? Why would you have to protest something? Why would there be a senator voting against the First Amendment to force somebody to give their children or to give their child a vaccine that they don't want to go into their bodies? Why would you even do that? Why is there such a thing as a senator going against an oath that they swore to uphold? That's the issue here. And that's an issue that even alternative media won't cover. Senate President Steve Sweeney thought he had the votes to pass the bill, but support faltered throughout the day as protesters made their voices heard. As a result, the Senate canceled its vote on the controversial bill, but is planning to bring it back in January and pass it despite public outcry. Tell me that again about a government of, by, and for the people. They don't care about the people's voice. But the bigger question is, why is there somebody like this Senate President Steve Sweeney in the Senate in the first place if he's not just going to obey his frickin' oath to the First Amendment to just let people be free to do whatever they want to do? It says this Steve Sweeney guy told reporters, "We expect to pass the bill and we will pass this bill against the will of the people and without their consent." A similar situation happened in Maine. I wanted to play this video for you right here.
Wow! We won! We won! That's it! We won! Folks, we're live at the state senate, and I have got to tell you,
Listen.
we have overcome. I'm going to tell you, this is amazing. The bill is not voted on. They are leaving. They're getting out of here.
So they're leaving.
That's the end of it.
So if they abandon it,
they'll probably try to put it on next year. But at least they didn't vote yes on it, okay?
Yeah, but that's not even funny, because it's almost like, okay, yay, we won today, But in a couple weeks, they're going to come back and try to pass the very bill we don't want passed anyway. That's the sham of government.
Wow. Wow. Right. Wow. Wow. Tony DeMarco, we just heard that they are not going to vote on this bill tonight. So, we have like a stay of execution at this point. So we have a stay of execution at this point. The bill was passed, and A3818 was passed in the Assembly, but here in the Senate, S2173 did not come for a vote. And the reason it didn't come for a vote, everybody is pumped up here. Pumped up. The reason it didn't come for a vote was because they didn't have enough votes. Yes!
The remedy doesn't seem like it's to win these small temporary battles. The remedy would be to get the guys out who are trying to force people to do things against their will. It says right here, most likely their excitement will be short-lived when they find out that come January, the holdouts will have been strong-armed into passing it despite the massive resistance. What's that about government of, by, and for the people? It's ridiculous. It's a fiction. It's like Bastiat said, the state is that great fiction by which everyone seeks to live at the expense of everyone else. This Sweeney guy says, we were short, but we're not done with it. They can cheer all they want, but we're not walking away from it. We, the political parasites, the ruling elite, the legislative masters, will force your kids to take Big Pharma's poison into their veins without your will and against your consent. You can bank on it. It's like these cancers are always circling the wagons, looking for a way to take away more of your rights, more of your freedoms, put you in danger, take away more of your wealth. These, they used to do something hundreds of years ago to people like this. They had a big vat of tar and a whole bunch of bags of feathers, and they completely publicly shamed parasites like this. Guys, I'm going to leave this here. Leave your thoughts about this for the world and the Google Thought Police in the comments section below. And if you haven't done so already, subscribe to this channel, hit the bell notification icon, give this video a thumbs up, and share it with everybody you know. That's the only way I can overcome YouTube's censorship and suppression algorithms. I'll see you guys in the next heavily censored shadow ban video.